Hey.
Hi. I finally corralled him to his seat so that he could join us. Oh, ow. What? Ow.
Right back. What?
Jabba just hit me.
Well, don't look at me. Look at Jabba.
What? Get Hey Hey.
You go get Hey
Because
Hey.
look,
Hey Hey.
Meredith is saying, Hey Hey. Ooh, I just closed all my activity rings for the day.
Yay.
It's very exciting. I've hit all 3 goals. That is exciting.
All right. Well, you guys are in for a treat because we're gonna do wraparounds for 2 episodes. Okay. Because like last time, last celebration, there was so much going on that we had to do 2 episodes a week.
Ooh, that's right. Yes, we
Yeah.
did. So this will be really fun. We've got some great interviews in the can, and we're going to record our wraparound. Excuse me. Do you have water?
No, I would leave, but you would yell at me.
Yeah, I would yell at you. So never. Where are you going? What's going on? Something fell. A piece of paper fell. All right. Perfect. Welcome. Meredith, what do you mean by rings?
And what do you mean by MK?
Oh, Magic Kingdom.
Oh.
Yes. Disney speak. I got that reference. All right.
All right, so we're gonna do this episode this week on Bunta Eve and Celebration, and early next week we're gonna do an episode with a very special guest.
Yes.
And then later on in the week we'll have another special guest.
It's gonna be great. Oh, okay. She means activity rings. Perfect. I get it. Okay. Well, oh no. We only have 35 minutes of recording time left.
Oh no, that won't do. Hey,
All right,
hey,
ask some
Corwin and
questions.
Amber. Hey there, hi there, ho there. So, is anyone here in the Sky Chat who here is going to Celebration? Let us know there, because as we said before in the past, we are not going to be able to go. Erg. So we need to find some Skywalkers who are going to be our correspondents.
Indeed.
Because there's as you can tell by some of those panels. Next time, definitely. Meredith said next time in 2025, which I'm sure at that point is going to be in Orlando.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure Meredith will be happy about that.
Yeah.
Why can't we just do Anaheim?
Yeah. No kidding.
So of all the panels that were announced, who is happy about what?
Yeah, let us know.
What panels? We'll go over some of the panels in just a little bit as well, but let's get a little conversation going here. I know which ones did we say? It was one about the a trivia thing, wasn't there?
Oh my gosh! Yes, it was like the Clone Wars actors doing trivia. So delighted, they're gonna have a lot of fun doing that.
Okay,
what's up?
I just wish that maybe they'd given us a call. Say, hey, you two trivia masters, would you like to do this?
Oh, like run it. That would be fun. Although, would we have been able to?
No.
No.
It's nice to be
still,
asked.
Yeah.
It's nice to be asked and nominated.
Yeah. All right.
And there's also this one on creature effects, is the Big Return of the Jedi one, hosted by Fennec Shand.
That's going to be awesome.
Meredith says that all the Skywalkers can crash, every single one of them. She'll have a house by then. Meredith, are you getting a house?
Maybe she's renting for the week? I don't know. I think that's what she means. In London? Are you going?
No, for Orlando.
What are you talking about, Orlando?
Okay, would you pay attention? If the next celebration is going to be in Orlando, Meredith is saying that she'll have a house.
Oh.
So does that mean you're going to get a house there? And Meredith, you can't be that far away from Disney World.
No, she's not. She's always there.
Yeah. Whenever we're there, she like pops up.
Okay, well, I am ready to go. Richard, speak.
I will speak. Speak once again.
Okay, you're good.
Speak.
When you get excited, you're good. Okay. Yes. So we're ready. We're ready to record. We now have almost 9 hours
Yeesh.
of recording time.
Okay, we may need to stop again and empty it and refill.
Are you guys ready? I'm gonna hit record. Bam! Here we go. Doesn't my voice sound better, you guys? Oh, so much better. Been drinking lots of tea. Here we go. This is what you can look forward to on episode 410 of Skywalking Through Neverland.
Hey, Skywalkers! So, are you ready for Celebration Europe and the Boonta Eve Bash that will be happening in just a few weeks now? Well, either way, we will have you covered and prepped. But for right now, we want to welcome you once again to Skywalking Through Neverland. I am Richard Woloski, but now everyone, please say hello to my sweetie wife, Sarah, who can speak for this show.
Yay! My voice is better. I am so happy. So thank you.
You're
everyone.
welcome. She drank gallons and gallons of tea and took echinacea and emergency
And honey and all that fun stuff.
and stopped talking for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's a problem when you're a podcaster. It's
Mm.
hard to stop talking. All right. Well, we are your enthusiastic podcast destination for the many decades of your Star Wars, Disney, and Marvel fandom. So it's time for your weekly Wookiee hug and your little sprinkle of pixie dust for our family of Skywalkers. Now, coming up on this episode, Spencer Jowitz and Frank Rich from Boonta Eve will be joining us to give updates on the pre-celebration bash, Boonta Eve. So there's so many signing guests to look forward to and surprises that they wouldn't even tell us about yet. Then we're going to go into some of the celebration panels that were just announced today and which ones we are looking forward to, as well as a few other celebration updates.
Now, we are recording this from Long Beach, California on March the 7th, 2023. But hold on one second here because we missed a part.
Oh,
Now, we are being sponsored by Small World Vacations, and they are a diamond level Disney vacation planner travel agency and can help you book your trip to a Disney park around the world or on the Galactic Star Cruiser. And best of all, this service is free. Sarah, how much is this again?
free of charge.
Free of charge. That is right. So head over there to smallworldvacations.com for a no obligation price quote and tell them Skywalking Through Neverland sent you. All right, now we are recording this from Long Beach, California on March the 7th, 2023.
All right, Richard, what happened on March the 7th today in Star Wars history?
Well, let's go back 9 years to 2014 because this was a really, really big day for fans of the Clone Wars because the entire series of the Clone Wars, including the feature film and the debut of season 6, subtitled The Lost Missions, begins streaming on Netflix. Boy, were we busy that day.
Yeah, I think we began watching them in chronological order at that point.
We watched them the way they gave them to us. I forget which way we
Oh,
watched them.
Okay.
There's so many ways to watch the Clone Wars.
Right, but in the order of timeline order.
Yeah, I think they may have released them in the chronological order.
Okay.
We'll have to go back in the notes or crack open another copy of Today in Star Wars History to find out. Now, this was the first stuff. Now, the Clone Wars series is the first of any Star Wars content to be available on Netflix. And are you wondering why they didn't go to Disney Plus?
Well, 2019 was Disney Plus.
That's right. This is 5 years prior
Yeah.
to Disney Plus.
All right, well, speaking of 2019,
Mhm.
what happened on March 7th, 2019?
Well, 4 years ago, the opening day of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is announced at the Disney shareholders meeting. The Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, California, will open on May the 31st, 2019. And guess what they did? They stuck to that date.
They did.
Mhm. But Disney's Hollywood Studios in Orlando, Florida, is set to open on August 29th, 2019. And guess what? They stuck to that date too.
Yes.
So this was a big day for us Star Wars Disney fans because we've been hearing so long about this Galaxy's Edge. What will it have? What will we see there? How much will we be immersed into this? So this day it was announced. Okay, now we can start the countdown. Now we can start lining up over at the door at Disneyland.
Yeah. And I think after that, they then announced like all these reservation dates. So we were in Galaxy's Edge almost a month before this date. I believe, right? Didn't they have. No? Oh, maybe not. Never mind. Never mind. Sorry, I derailed us.
So the first phase of this the first phase of this opening, they were just gonna have Smuggler's Run.
Right.
Yeah, this was the Millennium Falcon ride. They weren't gonna have any other attractions, but it didn't matter because we were able to fly the Millennium Falcon on this day. That's all we needed to know.
Oh yeah, and just be in there. I know many people built Savi's workshop lightsabers and droids, and went to Oga's Cantina was a big deal. Like it was so much fun.
This was also the time when a lot of the East Coast Skywalkers would begin lining up where the entrance would be to their Galaxy's Edge. So we would always take pictures of us in line at the entrance, and so did the East Coast Skywalkers.
Yeah, it's so fun.
All right, with that, let's get some Boonta Eve and celebration updates from Spencer Jowitz and Frank Rich. Now, here's a little behind the scenes note. We were planning on releasing an episode this week with a very special guest actor named Alan Fling. He was in The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, but there were so many Boonta Eve and celebration updates that we decided to split up the episodes. So Boonta Eve will be this week, and early next week on Monday, we'll release the Alan Fling episode. Yeah. And wow, that's going to be a huge episode. And then we're going to have another episode later on that week with another special surprise guest from the original trilogy.
So exciting.
Yeah, this is looking like 2022 when we had to release 2 episodes a week just to keep up. So much content coming out. All right, with that, let's welcome Spencer Jowitz and Frank Rich.
All right. Hello, Corwin of Amber. Excellent. And Mom is watching. Hey, hey. Yay. And Meredith missed D23 to open Galaxy's Edge. Nice.
Well, you made a good choice.
Yeah. Okay. All righty.
All right. So we're going to come out of our conversation with Frank and Spencer.
Now, did you have any other panels you wanted to mention?
We're going to go over all of them. I'm just going to run down.
Oh, so do you have...
Yep. It's right there in the... Yep, right there.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay, so let me share the screen then.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
We're going to share the StarWars.com screen right now.
You have like so many. I'm not sure which it is.
Let's look for StarWars.com.
Well, yeah, but you have all these. Okay. I can just share that entire screen, which...
Yeah, that's fine.
Should be fine. Okay.
There we go.
All right. Perfect.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Want to lead us into this?
Yeah. So Star Wars Celebration just announced their panel schedule for the celebration.
Since we had already kind of prefaced that.
Okay.
Okay.
So we are going to run down the Star Wars Celebration Europe 2023 panel schedule for the Celebration Galaxy and Twin Suns stages.
All right, we went through a couple of them with Spencer and Frank, but there are so many more. So on Friday, April 7th.
Yep, we have the Lucasfilm Studio Showcase. And this is a full hour and a half on the Celebration stage. It's going to be live streamed to the Galaxy and Twin Suns stages. And this is where, you get that main big panel. Lucasfilm's current crop of live action filmmakers will be joined by special guests to discuss the many current and upcoming Star Wars adventures, including The Mandalorian, Andor, and more.
And when they say and more,
Yes.
you know what that means.
Do you think we're going to get announcements of films?
You know what? Now that you say that, this is where they would
They would.
announce them, because I don't see any other panel that says announcements.
Right.
But this is the Lucasfilm Studio Showcase, so we're gonna get another Indiana Jones and a
Jones.
Dial of Destiny trailer.
Yes.
But yeah, you're right. I think this is where they're going to announce maybe the premiere date for Ahsoka.
Yeah.
The premiere date for Skeleton Crew,
Okay.
and tell us what else is coming up.
There was some news
Maybe-
today that like some of the films were
Okay,
yeah.
is everyone sitting down?
Okay.
Okay, here's some shocker of a news story.
Yeah.
The Kevin Feige and Patty Jenkins films are taking a back seat.
Are shelved. Really? You think?
Once again, shocker.
Right. Yeah.
But the Taika Waititi film, well, now it says that Taika Waititi wants to be in a film. It doesn't say that his film says he wants to be in
yes.
a film.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So what do you get from that?
I don't know. All right. What do I get from that? I get a big eye roll from that is what I get.
Yeah, me too. All right, moving right along.
All right. So next on Friday, we have London Calling, designing Star Wars productions in the UK.
Oh, I want to go to that.
Yeah. Oh, so Amy Ratcliffe will sit with the set decorator, production designer, concept designer, and storyboard artist and costume designer for behind the scenes looks at their design work on Solo and Rogue One.
Oh,
and other
man.
Lucasfilm UK productions.
Right.
Wow.
All right. Later on that day, the making of Andor season 1. Oh my goodness.
This
Okay.
is going to be
Yeah.
awesome because Tony Gilroy and Diego Luna are going to be there leading their team of creatives. So talking about, how they make this.
And
obviously.
maybe they'll give us an update on season 2.
Ooh.
Or would they do that during the Lucasfilm Studio Showcase? But the making of Andor season 1, I could see that's a good place to announce some things or show some. They've already shot, if not wrapped up, season 2. They did wrap up season 2, so they could show us some stuff.
They could.
Okay, that was on Friday.
Yeah.
On Saturday,
Oh.
April the 8th.
There's the big Ahsoka panel. This is on the Celebration stage, once again streaming to the Galaxy and Twin Suns stages. And this is we're going to learn more about the upcoming Disney Plus series, Ahsoka. And Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, executive producers, will be there, plus special guests. So I'm thinking Thrawn.
You think Thrawn's going to be there?
Whoever is probably
Is
going to
this
be
where
Thrawn.
they're going to finally announce that Mads
Yes,
Mikkelsen will
Yes.
play Thrawn?
that's what I think.
Okay.
And this also might be the week that maybe Thrawn will appear on perhaps Bad Batch and what's the other Mandalorian? Possibly.
No, not Mandalorian.
Oh, I'm maybe.
Not this coming. Well, yeah,
Maybe.
you never know.
Maybe.
Never know.
I don't know. It's predicted. My co-host Trisha Barr is predicting it. She's like all gung ho. And yeah, I'm excited.
All right. Chris Mason says in the Sky Chat, love Ahsoka character.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Also on Saturday, bringing worlds to life, the concept artists of ILM. So they get a lot to do there. Doug Chang is going to be on that panel, and maybe afterwards people get a chance to meet the humblest man in the world.
Oh.
Then we have Star Wars: The High Republic.
Okay, this is going to be another update on what's coming in the High Republic Phase 2 and a sneak peek of what is to come in Phase 3.
Then we have 40 years of Return of the Jedi.
You excited about this?
I want to be excited about this. Like we said when we were talking with Frank and Spencer, it'll be hosted by Ming-Na Wen.
Yay!
And I really hope they bring it. I really hope they bring it to this. They show us some footage that maybe had not been released up until this point. Show us something we hadn't seen before. I don't want just the best of stories from the set.
Okay, also, well, this is an interesting line here from this particular entry. It says, join special guest host Ming-Na Wen as she chats with Star Wars legends of the past, present, and future about the influence of this beloved chapter in a galaxy far, far away.
Hmm.
Future. I find that interesting.
Yeah, but we don't want to bring on like Pedro Pascal and have him talk about Mandalorians. Got nothing to do with Return of the Jedi. I don't want them to detract from this
Derail.
panel.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well, I think if anything, they'd be talking about how it influenced them.
yeah. Okay,
Okay.
Pedro, you have my blessing.
Okay.
All right, next up, Star Wars Creator Cosplay Workshop.
Ooh. Okay, so here we
Oh.
get to join the Mandalorians costume designer, Shauna Trippick, and the hair department head, Maria Sandoval. And they're gonna give tips and tricks on your own cosplay.
Whoa!
How cool is that? Oh my gosh. So, and they're going to be guest judges for the official cosplay competition later on. So, get a tune up before the big contest.
What do you think they would say about my Walrus Man costume? All right, next up is Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures screening. And this is the new animated series that will be premiering on Disney Plus and Disney Junior on May the 4th.
Wow. So, they're going to get an advanced screening of the first 2 episodes at this panel, which is so cool.
Now, did they say this is a series of like little tiny adventures like the Star Wars Galactic Pals? And
so I think if this is on Disney Junior, I think it's a full-on show. Like you have what are the shows on Disney Junior that like the Paw Patrol? Paw Patrol.
Oh, okay. Now you're talking my language.
Those kind of shows like that. So
okay.
that appeal to the pre-K.
Okay, because up until now,
level.
all these shows geared toward the youngins
Right.
have all been little bite-sized, little mini adventures.
Right. So I'm thinking like Paw Patrol, PJ Masks.
Okay.
Those
Peppa Pig.
Yeah, and the show with the dogs that are police, Chase and Marshall.
Yeah, Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol.
Yeah.
I said Paw Patrol.
Yeah, you did. All right. After that, we have Hasbro, Star Wars, and Indiana Jones panel. So we get a chance to see all the new toys coming up.
Ooh. Yep. Including Black Series, Adventure Series, Retro Collection.
Role-playing offerings.
Whoa.
Then, okay. Creature Cantina with Neil Scanlon. And he was responsible for all the creations of all the droids and creatures of the Star Wars sequel era.
Now, is this where they name a character? Usually?
That one is usually hosted by our friend Tom Spina. So it doesn't say anything here about Tom being on this, but you know what? I'll reach out and ask him.
Okay.
Because I want that honor. I want and need that honor.
Yeah. That is cool.
Yeah.
All right. Now, this one I'm really excited for. Clone Wars 15-year anniversary panel. And we know, so we're going to have our fabulous voice actors. So we're going to have our fabulous voice actors. Blah, I can't speak. So this is where we're going to be able to join Dave Filoni, Athena Portillo, Matt Wood, D. Bradley Baker, Ashley Eckstein, Matt Lanter, and James Arnold Taylor to talk about the Clone Wars for a look back. And that's always fun because these people are a big family.
Looking back at the 10-year anniversary panel, that's where Filoni announced season 7.
Oh.
But then again, that was called the final season. So the Clone Wars are not the Rolling Stones or Kiss, where every year they come out with a final tour.
Right.
Now, Kiss just announced their final tour. Okay. Yeah, you give them another envelope full of cash, they'll be back on the road in 2024.
I wouldn't be surprised, though, if they perhaps got together to make a little short or something that they'd show here or debut here. Like maybe a 3-minute little thing.
Yeah, for these anniversary panels, I want more than just a best of behind-the-scenes stories.
Right.
I want a little more than that.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to Sunday, April the 9th. Villains of the sequel trilogy. Yes, let's give the sequel trilogy some love.
Yeah.
And this panel is going to feature Ian McDiarmid, Andy Serkis, Gwendolyn Christie, but there's no Adam Driver.
Ooh.
We need Adam Driver for this. Hopefully he'll send in a message,
a video. Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, but he's busy hawking his new film 65.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
that looks fun.
It does, but
curious to check that out.
If you're gonna have a panel called Villains of the Sequel Trilogy,
oh,
you just really need Adam Driver.
I agree.
All right, now next we have.
Sorry, I
What did
don't
you
know what
say?
happened. Eh. Okay.
Next we have Behind the Magic: The Visual Effects of Andor.
This one looks really fun.
Yeah, seeing how they didn't shoot on the volume, I'm really interested to see what aspect was green screen.
Oh, and Amy Ratcliffe is going to interview members of the creature effects and special effects teams.
Okay, my first question.
Who was this creature effects?
Where were the creatures?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny.
All right, next we have Hyperspace Stories. Dark Horse Comics returns. What? Dark Horse Comics returns to a galaxy far, far away with a wide range of stories for fans of all ages. Join editor Matt Dreyer and a group of all-star authors as they dive into Hyperspace Stories, The High Republic Adventures, and more.
Now, wait a minute. Weren't the High Republic Adventures on that other comic book series?
They were with Marvel.
No, they weren't with Marvel. They were with that other comics
No,
line.
because on our Marvel Unlimited, we were able to read the High Republic
No.
comics.
Yeah, the High Republic comic, but there's the High Republic Adventures, which is geared toward a younger audience, and it's a different comic.
Okay,
Yeah,
well that's news to me.
yeah. So, interesting.
Okay, well, Dark Horse Comics in the past,
In the 90s.
Dark Horse Comics in the past have gotten rights to Star Wars from Marvel, so maybe, who knows? Go to the panel and find out.
Yeah. All right, then we have a look back at Obi-Wan Kenobi. And Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen are going to be there, along with Indira Varma and Vivian Lyra Blair. And of course, the executive producer and director, Deborah Cho. Holy cow.
Do you know who they're missing? Young Luke. I want to see young Luke and young Leia up on stage.
Now, Obi-Wan Kenobi was just limited series, right? There's not going to be like a second season.
There's really no way you could do a second season.
Right.
Because it would just be a repeat of the first season.
Okay.
All right. After that, Funko Collect Across the Galaxy.
Cool. This is a Funko collecting panel.
Yeah.
What else you need to know?
All right. Yeah, exactly.
If you love Funko,
you'll love this panel.
Yep.
Next up, we have Star Wars cosplay competition. Oh, I wanna show off my Walrus Man costume at that one.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? All right. Next, we have Disney Parks, where Star Wars comes to life. So by that title, they're gonna really focus on the immersive nature of the Star Wars theme park editions like Galaxy's Edge and Galactic Star Cruiser. Yep. And like we were saying with Frank and Spencer, they better have some kind of a Gaia presentation.
Oh.
And afterwards give everyone like a little box of
the treats. That would be amazing.
The Gourmanda bites.
If they were in Orlando, they would totally do that.
Very true.
I don't know if they'd be able to do it here, but
okay. Yeah. All right. Then we have Beyond the Spires, making of Tales from the Galaxy's Edge.
And we're going to hear from the key creators of these game makers and get behind the scenes look at how the VR adventure came together.
When they had a little sample over at Downtown Disney of Tales from the Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
I really fell in love with the whole VR operation.
I did, except I got Woozy.
Oh. Okay. If we get it, then I'll just use it. Okay. But I really loved it. But that Oculus is like $500.
Oh, it's yeah.
So I'll just wait until So I'll just wait until maybe they go on sale.
They haven't gone on sale though.
All right. Next is Star Wars Animation Game Night, which we went over. Oh my goodness. Oh my!
That looks like so much fun.
And then we have Lucasfilm Publishing.
This is not just the High Republic this time. This is gonna cover adult novels to kids comics to audiobook epics.
Mm-hmm. Then the next day on Monday. Why on Monday? Why not Friday?
Didn't
or
Star
Thursday?
Celebration Chicago have a
yes,
Monday?
It was on Monday. Yes.
Yeah.
Batch.
Woohoo!
Join host Amy Ratcliffe as she invites Star Wars The Bad Batch executive producer and supervising director Brad Rao, executive producer and head writer Jennifer Corbett, executive producer Athena Portillo, and actors D. Bradley Baker and Michelle Ang to discuss highlights from the second season of the acclaimed series. Now, by this time, will the Bad Batch just be wrapping up?
Almost. I think it'll be
It's
on its
six-
final 2 episodes.
You're right. This is
Yeah.
the week that they're going to do the final 2 episodes. So I think y'all going to get a little preview.
I think so too.
All right. This next one, Make Mine Marvel Star Wars. Now, just by looking at that, Make Mine Marvel was a 1970s and 80s phrase for Marvel.
Right.
So I'm thinking, oh, is this going to be about the classic Marvel Star Wars comics? Doesn't look like it. No. By the description, Make Mine Star Wars and Make Mine Marvel. Join Marvel editor-in-chief C.B. Cebulski and some of Marvel's top talent for a comic conversation unlike any other. That's very generic.
But it includes all new announcements and reveals from a galaxy far, far away.
All right, that is so misleading, that title.
It is.
All right, next, From Screen to Tabletop.
Oh, this must be tabletop games. So yes, the team at Atomic Mass Games will show you some behind the scenes of how they create their games. Very cool.
All right.
Also, this sounds really cool. Star Wars Visions Volume 2. Amy Ratcliffe will be talking to the filmmakers and executive producers from a bunch of different studios who are now working on Visions Volume 2.
And you know they're going to get a couple of sneak previews.
Yeah.
And this is also going to premiere on Disney Plus on May the 4th.
Oh, Star Wars Visions?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Mhm.
Okay.
May the 4th is going to be a huge day.
hmm
All right, next up, Star Wars Galaxy-Sized Collecting in a Micro World with Jazzwares. What is Jazzwares?
I don't know. A Micro Galaxy Squadron. I think it's another tabletop game, I want to say. We're not gamers, you guys. So let us know if you know what this is. Okay, but this next panel I'm excited for. Doug Chang designing Obi-Wan Kenobi and The Mandalorian. So he will present an in-depth talk about designing all these characters, spaceships, and the worlds for both of these series.
And get this, attendees will also have a chance to ask Doug their own questions.
Sweet.
Yeah,
You know what? I asked Doug a question at the premiere of
The Mandalorian
Season
last
3,
week.
and someone totally interrupted his answer to get a selfie.
Did that really?
Yes.
How did I not know this until now?
Oh no, you knew this. No, we were talking to him, remember? And I asked him a question. I forget what about, and he was like in the middle of answering it when someone like banged in as we were talking and was like, "Hey, can I get a selfie?" and totally just interrupted him.
You know what? I don't remember that happening.
You don't?
No,
Oh.
I must have just had a white flash of anger
Yeah.
because this happens so many times.
Oh
Remember
yeah.
when we were at the Force Awakens after party and we're talking to J.J. Abrams and these two girls slipped right in and started talking to him?
Yeah.
And once we're talking to Steven Sanspeet and someone pulled his arm to talk to him.
Yeah.
Are we invisible?
I don't know.
Are we Force ghosts? Can people not see us?
I don't know. It was a really
What?
annoying.
Why does that? I wouldn't have the nerve to
Yeah.
do something like that.
I know. Yeah. I think I asked him what his favorite moment was or something from the series because it was right after
Yeah.
we had seen the 2 episodes.
All right, next time we go to one of these things, we got to bring like someone
a lightsaber.
to kind of stand guard. So if anyone does that, the guard will pull them away from them trying to pull whoever we're talking to away.
Yeah.
All right, I don't want to go there right now.
Well, we just have one more panel to go over, and that is the Celebration Europe closing ceremony.
Well, they're going to announce the next celebration happening in 2025 at a location soon to be announced.
Yes. That's usually where they announce the location.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Not
That's
always.
true.
All right. So not only were the panels announced, but so was the art show.
Is that this one? No. Here we go. The art show, you guys. Okay, so if you're watching on YouTube, you get to see some of this beautiful artwork that is showcased. And a lot of it features Ahsoka and some of the new series.
Rightfully
So,
so.
yeah, it's really cool. So, first up, let's see. So, first up, we have this Al Abazia. He made Protectors, which is this beautiful piece of art that showcases a little boy holding a puppy,
And,
looking at a picture of the Mandalorian holding Grogu.
and the Darksaber, and the little boy's holding a cardboard sword.
Yeah, and so they're called Protectors.
I can relate. I can relate with this photo, with this painting.
Oh yeah.
When I was a
With
little
the
kid,
puppy?
looking into the reflection of myself, I could
Oh,
see myself as whoever I was dressed up as.
oh, that's fabulous.
All right, next up. Oh, look at this. Yeah, I haven't seen any of these yet.
Oh, okay. So next up we have The Dark Times by Jonathan Beistlein, and it is featuring all of
The Darksiders from Kenobi. We have
Yeah.
Vader, we have Palpatine, and all the Inquisitors
Mhm.
with some probe droids and some ships. Okay, very nice.
That looks cool. Okay, next up, My Only Hope by Trisha Benson. And this features Leia. It's like two images. We have Leia putting the
Death Star plans an R2 as seen
Yeah.
in Star Wars.
right, and then right next to that is little
Leia
Leia.
with Kenobi
Yeah.
that we'd seen in the show Kenobi when he's talking to her outside of that Tokyo-esque type of location.
Right.
So it's like a mirror image.
Yeah. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, the Death Star. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
neat. All right, next up. Ooh.
Oh, look at this one.
Ezra and the Loth Wolves and a Loth Cat. We Are All Connected by Jody Ray Charity. So we have Ezra Bridger,
And the White Wolves.
the Loth Wolves. Yes. Oh, and
And Kanan. And the
no,
Purgles.
the Purgles. The Purgles, Loth Cats,
And Ezra
Kanan.
and the White Wolves.
And then is this the Bendu down here? Or what is this creature?
I don't know what that is.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay.
All right, next up. Oh, A World Between Worlds, continuing on with the Star Wars Rebels theme.
Yes, by Chrissy Chung. Wow, this is a beautiful piece of Ahsoka basically bursting out of the triangle, one of the portals of A World Between Worlds.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is gorgeous.
I wonder if she's trying to tell us something. Like in the live action series, will Ahsoka go into the World Between Worlds?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
That's so cool. Oh, okay. Next we have, this is called We Have a Visitor by Jason W. Christman.
Who will be on the show in a couple of weeks to tell us all about this amazing piece of artwork.
Yes, so this is featuring the probe droid from The Empire Strikes Back in this beautiful scene of Hoth that's bathed in blue and the sunlight.
And right behind him is a snow speeder zooming across the plains. I always love Jason's use of colors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're just so soothing.
And the sunlight here just really bursts. It's like the sun is creating a starburst around the camera that's looking at it, even though there is no camera,
right?
Technically.
And in the distance, we see another probe droid landing.
Indeed.
Or that could be a meteorite.
Indeed.
Oh, love it.
Okay, next, Guardians of the New Republic by Jason Davies features Ahsoka very prominently, along with the Mando and Grogu and Luke and his X-Wing. Nice.
Wow. Yeah, I love how the X-Wing and the Razor Crest are framing the artwork.
Yeah, that's very cool.
All right.
Ooh, another. Okay. Unbreakable Bond by Chris D features Ahsoka and Captain Rex, and they are surrounded by shattered glass, which is showcasing different scenes from their time together.
Right.
Wow.
From Rebels and the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, that would look awesome framed.
That's gorgeous.
That is very gorgeous. All right. Next up, Fate of the Galaxy by Haidam Gazmi.
Yeah.
And
Ooh.
this is like Robot Chicken.
Action figures. I think is this a piece of
They're Hasbro.
a picture. Yeah.
It says
Wow.
Fate of the Galaxy recreates a scene from Return of the Jedi with Hasbro, Star Wars, the Black Series action figures, and dioramas. You know what? Is this the first one to feature Return of the Jedi?
I think so. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
no kidding.
Yeah, I
Wow.
thought it was more like the robot chicken figures.
Ooh, next we have an Andor piece. Every Day We Wait, They Get Stronger by Sam Gilby.
Oh,
And it's like an Andor poster. That's what I
yeah.
would say.
And on the bottom, we have Kino Loy, who's on program.
Yep, on program.
Oh, there's B2.
Yeah, B2 features and
Yeah.
Cassian.
And there's Marva.
Ooh.
Every character from Luthen to Saw Gerrera, B2.
Marva, yeah. Even Manifesto Boy. I forget his name. Oh,
There's Linus. There's Cyril Karn.
nice.
That's a nice piece of work.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, what is
Ooh.
this? Tales of the Jedi by Joe Hogan.
Wow.
Oh, so these are
6
different
panels.
horizontal panels showcasing a scene from
Each of the 6 Tales of the Jedi.
Tales of the Jedi series that came out last October.
Wow. That is so cool. And it looks like they're in timeline order. So you have Ahsoka being born. You have
Dooku and
Dooku.
Qui-Gon on their mission.
Yep.
Qui-Gon. There's Dooku and Mace Windu.
Right.
And there's in the center is the moment where Dooku turns to the dark side because what's happening over to the right.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, he's about to make waste of Yaddle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then Ahsoka training.
And at the very end, we have Ahsoka versus the Inquisitor.
Oh,
that's a nice piece of work there
that
too.
is.
Oh my goodness! Oh, what is this?
This is beautiful.
Twilight on Endor by Sandra Jimenez.
Yes, and this features
by Sandra Jimenez.
And this features the Ewok village at twilight. Beautiful.
Right. And
it's just a nice piece. Like if you didn't know this was Star Wars, you could almost just put that on your wall as just a piece of art. Yeah.
I'm glad someone else is focusing on Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, it's a landscape piece.
Yeah, it looks like maybe this little Ewok on the right is guarding the whole village at night.
Yeah.
And it's raining stars.
Oh, that's special light. If you read the book that features Han and Leia's wedding, then
Princess and the Scoundrel?
Yes. They talk about this little light. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's made from the home tree or something like that.
Oh,
very Avatar.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. We'll handle this is the next piece of art
by Brandon Kenny. And this features that moment from The Phantom Menace where Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon take on Darth Maul.
Yeah, just when Darth Maul ignites his double-bladed lightsaber. Now we're looking. It's from behind Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon looking at Darth Maul. It's like the greatest moment
in that film.
In like the Star Wars saga.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, that's a great painting.
Yeah.
All right. If you're a fan of Grogu, we have Art Gugro by Shyla Lee. And here's just a painting with 5 little portraits of Grogu. One, he's holding a cup of soup, and to the right, oh my goodness, he's eating the spider eggs, and right behind him is the Krykna white spider.
Gugro. So it's like the goo.
Yeah.
Grogu and the goo.
All right. In the middle, we have Grogu, and he's lifting up the one-eyed frogs.
Yep.
And over to his to the left are some blue macaroons. Mm-hmm. And then down below, we have him eating
spatchka.
The frog lady's eggs.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Okay. And then over there is the spatchka.
Okay. Got it.
All right. Oh.
Ooh. This next one is called Gioconda Amidala by Eric Mail. And this piece apparently completes an ambitious triptych, which he began in Celebration Orlando 2012. So all of these pieces they're kind of built on Renaissance portraits. So you know how Renaissance portraits would be like a noble sitting,
right?
Very, very properly.
The back arched and hands folded and looking very gallantly.
And here Amidala is in
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Lingerie.
Yeah. Is she pregnant here in this?
She is
should
now.
be.
She is now.
You're funny. But yeah, that's beautiful. And the behind her is
Is the skyline of
Coruscant.
Coruscant.
Yes.
Oh, that's very nice.
Very nice. And she's wearing the Jaipur snippet.
Yeah.
Nice. Beautiful. Okay. Ooh, look at this. This piece is called Hope by Ashraf Omar, and it features Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
And so within it, it actually says Hope, and it's the lightsaber, Luke's lightsaber exploded out.
Yeah, it's all taken apart.
Yeah.
Because there's that deleted scene where Luke is in Obi-Wan's hut and he's putting the lightsaber back. He's making his new lightsaber.
Right.
So here's the lightsaber in 5 parts here, and with the mechanical hand reaching up to it.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, with the rebel symbol in the middle. Very nice. All right. Oh, we have The Scavenger by Frank Sansone. And this is a painting of Rey with BB-8, and she's looking out over into the Jakku wastelands.
Yeah. That's pretty too. Very stylized. Oh, then we have a piece of art that features Bo-Katan from The Ashes of Mandalore by Adam Schickling. Wow. And Bo-Katan's face is very prominent. And then you see her down below with, it looks like Mando and another of her warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice. And the Darksaber.
Right. All right. Then we go to Academy BFFs by Nick Scurfield, and this is it's an infant Ahsoka playing with Grogu, and they're both reaching for a blue macaroon.
Yes. Oh, cute.
Very cute.
Oh, okay. So this next piece is called Beyond a Jedi by Lindsay, and it features Ahsoka in her white robes that you see at the end of Star Wars Rebels and Loth Wolves. And this would be a perfect companion piece to the piece of art I already have from Lindsay, which already featured Ahsoka, but a younger Ahsoka. So, wow. And it's blue and white. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah.
All right, next we have Things That Were by Zoltan Simon. I love that name, Zoltan Simon. Okay, this is Ahsoka. This scene was taken from one of the Tales of the Jedi.
Yes.
And it's Ahsoka looking up at Theed Palace. And I'm guessing this is during Padme's funeral.
Yep.
Because we know now
right
that Ahsoka was at Padme's funeral. Oh, there's so much story in that one painting.
Yeah.
All right. Then we have Extraction Team Bravo by Malcolm Tween. And this is from Rogue One. We have the U-Wing and several of the characters. They're it's like a long shot.
You know what? This almost looks like concept art.
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't it? Yeah. Looks cool.
Yeah. All right. Then we have Victory and Death
by Yesenia Zolantsova.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool. It's like a upside down piece. So at the top,
like a mirror reflection.
Yeah. So you have Ahsoka at the top. This is all in watercolor. Ahsoka at the top, surrounded by
the clone trooper helmets with her markings on them.
Yeah, and then at the bottom, like mirror image, is
Anakin.
Oh, yeah, Anakin.
Anakin. And with the clone troopers behind them as they're going to storm the Jedi Temple.
Yeah, and this is, I think it's meant to talk, victory and death from the Clone Wars, that one episode. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, the victory because Ahsoka lives,
right?
And death because we know what happens when Anakin storms the Jedi Temple.
Yep.
Well, that's kind of scary.
It is.
All right, so there you have it.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, those are some great pieces of art. Maybe it's a good thing we're not going to Celebration.
I know. I'm like, I want like 5 of those.
I want all of them.
Wow. All right, you guys. Well, thanks for sticking with that. So those of you going to Celebration, which ones are you looking forward to? What panels are you looking forward to? We want to know. Let us know.
Shout outs.
Skywalkers, we want to thank the Skywalking Force. You are what keeps us going every month. We so appreciate you. So, without further ado, here is our Skywalking Force. Thank you to Anthony Kakias,
Blessed Cheesemaker,
Bryn McKinnon,
Carl Fox,
Chickafent,
Christopher Marino,
Courtney Turkel,
Darren Irvine,
Dave Kerwin,
Don Glover,
Garrett Sessions,
Glenn Stein,
Jennifer Cole,
Jeremy and Heather Hunt,
John Liang,
John Zoncanaro,
Julie Caruana,
Kelly Turkel,
Laura Bryce,
Meredith Duckworth,
Michael Corbett,
Michael Nip,
Mike Ward,
Nancy Steinman,
Patrick Pine,
Patty Hammond,
Patty Nazarian,
Peter and Norma Heitman,
Reynold Gobey,
Scott Carmichael,
Scott Hume,
Terry Lee,
Wesley Meekums.
Wynn Patterson, and Jeremy Stevenson.
Thank you so much, Skywalkers. And we want to give a big shout out to YouTube with our latest videos on the Mandalorian Press roundtables featuring Katie Sackhoff, Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, and Rick Fumiyawa. We had thousands and thousands of views and over 400 subscribers. So we want to thank you, all the new subscribers.
We apparently liked our videos.
Yeah. So, oh my gosh. So with hundreds of comments per video, let's just go through a couple here.
Okay.
So first of all, Mike Teasley commented on Katie's video. Katie comes through as such a warm, genuinely positive person. Always a bright spot in any show she's a part of. I'm particularly fond of Longmire. Love this interview and the hints she gives us about events yet to come.
Saw a whole new side of Katie Sackhoff during that interview.
Yeah.
All right. Katie Ty says, I smiled from the beginning to the end of this video with Katie. Katie has such an amazing positive presence. BG was
Battlestar Galactica.
Was the show that got me into sci-fi. Watching Katie in Star Wars live action has been such a treat. Thank you for this interview.
Awesome.
All right, and then on Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni's video, we have James Will Heights.
He says they're so money and they don't even know it.
Which is a quote from The Office.
No. It's a quote from Jon Favreau's first movie back in the 90s when he goes to LA.
Swingers?
Yeah, it's a quote from Swingers.
Oh, because Kevin from The Office says that to...
Yeah. No, he's quoting Swingers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
To Ryan. When Ryan comes back, he's all the big, the executive at Dunder Mifflin. That's what Kevin says to him.
Is that where you thought it was from?
That's where I thought it was from.
No, it's Swingers, which is so funny. So it's very meta.
Okay. All right. Duback says, John, Dave, anything to add? Dave, no, I'm good. Except then Dave drops incredible philosophical analogy of mastering one's self-discipline. Which means Dave kept his mouth shut.
Yes. But it's funny, whenever he opens his mouth, he always spouts out profound things.
In about 30 minutes.
Yes.
All right. And we also just posted reels on YouTube of the Mandalorian screening at the El Capitan Theater in Hollywood just last week. These were all the introductions from Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, Pedro Pascal, Katie Sackhoff all came out. We got them all on video and we put them up on our YouTube. What do you call them? Shorts?
Yes. YouTube shorts. Yes. That's what they are. We're trying this new medium, you guys.
Yeah, go check it out and please comment. Well, that wraps up episode 410 of Skywalking Through Neverland. We want to thank Spencer Jawitz and Frank Rich for coming on the show and giving us all those Boonta Eve updates and going over the celebration schedule. And we want to thank all of you Skywalkers who have contributed to our show, our Instagram page, YouTube, and anywhere else we have a presence. And once again, if you want to support us in any way, please, you have to go and comment on the post. Can't just like them anymore. There's a new algorithm. You can't just like something. You got to comment for it to count. So please help us out in that way.
Are you interested in Today in Star Wars History? Well, you can get autographed copies of part 1 and 2 from skywalkingthroughneverland.com/book. And right now, there's no updates yet on our Star Wars fandom journal, but we will give those to you when we have them.
We did just submit a second draft to Amazon.
Mhm.
Waiting to hear what they have to say.
Now, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Small World Vacation, for their support. Are you thinking of a trip to Disney parks? Well, you can fill out a get a quote form at smallworldvacations.com today. And their vacation planning service is free. So check it out and tell them Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
Now, just to remind you about supporting Skywalking Through Neverland, and you can do it in other ways like becoming part of the Skywalking Force, which is our Patreon. And the Skywalking Force has access to bonus content in the form of our Zoom discussions on the latest Disney Plus shows, such as Miss Marvel, we had done recently, She-Hulk for the Marvel side, and on Star Wars, we did Bad Batch, and soon
Andor.
starting Mandalorian.
Yes.
Now, bonus content begins at only $5 a month. So head over there to skywalkingforce.com and have a look at all of the options. And thank you once again to those who are already part of the Skywalking Force.
Now, we are part of the Skywalking Network,
Oh, I get to do this. Skynet.
where you can find other great shows like Talking Apes,
The Max Effects Podcast.
The Neverland Clubhouse,
Totally Tell Me Everything.
Star Warsologies,
And the YouTube shows Collectopolis and Today in Star Wars History.
You do it.
Now, if you want to reach out to us on social media, it's very easy. We are at Skywalking Pod for Twitter and Instagram. And you can go to our Facebook group and leave us a message or talk to us. And please post comments on any or all of our posts. Or if you have something lengthier to say, you can email us, share@skywalkingthroughneverland.com. Now, don't forget to stick around for bloopers and other fun bits that didn't make it into the show. And
Always remember,
to cough in between takes.
that's what I did.
I know, and you remembered it. So there you have it, Skywalkers.
Woo! All right. My voice is getting a little tired.
Okay, so we'll wait on the other one.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna record 411 wraparounds, which they're gonna be short anyway.
Yeah, little probably tomorrow or something, or later. Ooh, yeah. Thank you guys. That was a lot of time. That was a lot more than I thought, but it was
Yeah.
fun.
I'm going with the celebration stuff.
Yeah. And I don't know if you guys have been commenting. For some reason, it hasn't been updating. So I don't know what's up with StreamYard, but we love you guys. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. All right. With that, we have a ton of shows now to edit.
Yeah. So we'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Later.
Have a good night. Happy Mandalorian and Bad Batch Eve, you guys.
You're gonna love this next episode.
Both of these episodes.
This will be. Oh, last week was the first time we ever had 2 Star Wars shows in one day.
Okay. Well,
but now, yeah,
you guys, this is gonna be exciting. The outpost for the Bad Batch. Well, we'll talk.
Okay.
We'll talk. Oh, we can't say anything. All right. Bye, you guys. Have a good night.
Night. Thanks for joining us.
All right. Woohoo.